Welcome to my channel, Book 2 Fluent. I am Oli, and today I want to ask you something very simple. Do you study English, watch videos, learn words, and still feel stuck when you try to speak? Maybe you understand English in your mind, but when it is time to talk, your mouth becomes silent. In this video, I will share 5 simple tips that can improve your English faster, even if you have no teacher, no speaking partner, and no perfect grammar. Stay until the end because tip number 5 is the one most learners ignore, but it can change everything. Comment below, I want to improve fast, if you are ready to start today. Chapter 1. Stop learning English like a school subject. Many English learners are not lazy. They are not weak. They are not slow. They are only learning English in the wrong way. Maybe this is your story too. You open a grammar book. You watch one lesson after another. You write new words in your notebook. You save videos on your phone. You tell yourself, one day, when I know enough grammar, I will start speaking. But that day never comes. You keep learning. You keep waiting. You keep collecting information. But when someone asks you a simple question in English, your mind becomes empty. Your heart becomes fast. Your mouth becomes silent. And then you think, why can I understand, but I cannot speak? This is the pain of many learners. They know English in their notebook, but they cannot use English in real life. And the reason is simple. They are treating English like a school subject, not like a living language. English is not only a subject. English is not only grammar rules. English is not only vocabulary lists. English is a tool. You use it to speak. You use it to ask. You use it to answer. You use it to share your thoughts. You use it to tell your story. You use it to open doors in your life. But when you treat English like a school subject, you always feel pressure. You feel that you must be perfect. You feel that one mistake means failure. You feel that speaking is dangerous because people may judge you. This thinking makes English heavy. It makes learning slow. It makes your mind afraid. But real language learning is not like that. Real language learning is active. Real language learning is messy. Real language learning is full of small mistakes, small tries, small sentences, and small victories. Think about a child learning a language. A child does not sit with a grammar book first. A child listens. A child copies. A child says small words. A child makes broken sentences. A child repeats the same thing again and again. Nobody says, "Stop. Your grammar is wrong." Do not speak until you are perfect. No. Everyone smiles because the child is trying. And slowly, the child gets better. This is how language grows. It grows by use. It grows by sound. It grows by repetition. It grows by real life. You can use the same idea as an adult. Of course, you can learn grammar. Grammar is useful. But grammar should help your speaking. It should not stop your speaking. If grammar makes you afraid, then you are using it in the wrong way. So the first tip to improve your English fast is very simple. Turn English from a subject into a daily action. Do not only ask, "What did I study today?" Ask, "What did I use today?" This one question can change your progress. If you learn 10 rules but use nothing, your speaking will not grow fast. But if you use one sentence every day, your brain starts to build a real connection with English. Say simple things from your daily life. Say, I am drinking water. Say, I am going outside. Say, I am opening the door. Say, I feel tired today. Say, I want to improve my English. These sentences look small, but they are not small. They are training your brain to connect English with your real world. And please remember this: simple English is not bad English. Simple English is the beginning of fluent English. Many learners hate simple sentences because they want to sound advanced. They want big words. They want long sentences. They want to impress people. But fluency does not begin with difficult words. Fluency begins when you can say simple things without fear. First you say, I am happy. Then later you say, I feel happy because I practiced English today. Then later you say, I feel happy because I can see small progress in my English journey. This is how you grow. You do not jump to fluency. You build fluency, sentence by sentence. Maybe you are thinking, but my English is too weak. No, your English is not too weak. Your English is just unused. A door that is never opened becomes hard to open. A muscle that is never used becomes weak. A voice that is never used in English becomes shy. But when you use it every day, it starts becoming stronger. You do not need to speak perfectly today. You only need to speak something today. Even one sentence is progress. Even 1 minute is progress. Even one small try is progress. Because every time you use English, you are telling your brain, this language is not only for exams. This language is for my life. So from today, stop waiting for the perfect day. Stop waiting until you know all grammar. Stop waiting until your accent becomes beautiful. Start using English now, with what you already know. Look around your room and speak. Touch your book and say, this is my book. Look at your phone and say, I am using my phone. Stand in front of the mirror and say, I am learning, I am improving. I will not stop. This is not childish. This is powerful. This is real practice. This is how English enters your life. And here is the most important truth of this chapter. Maybe you are not slow. Maybe you are not bad at English. Maybe you have only been practicing in a way that fills your notebook but does not train your mouth. From today, change the method. Make English alive. Use it in your morning. Use it in your room. Use it while walking. Use it while thinking. The more you use English in small daily actions, the faster it becomes natural. And once English becomes part of your daily life, the next step becomes even more powerful. You must stop learning only single words and start learning sentences that your mouth can use immediately. Chapter 2. Learn sentences, not just words. Many learners believe that if they memorize more words, they will speak English faster. So they open a notebook. They write long lists: apple, market, beautiful, important, difficult, improve, confidence. They repeat the words again and again. And yes, vocabulary is important. Words are useful. Words are the material of language. But here is the problem. If you only learn single words, your brain may know the meaning, but your mouth may not know how to use them. You may know the word hungry, but when you need to speak, you may still stop. You may know the word market, but you may not quickly say, I am going to the market. You may know the word improve, but you may not naturally say, I want to improve my English. This is why many learners know many words, but still cannot speak smoothly. They have words in their memory, but not sentences in their mouth. A word is like a brick. A sentence is like a small house. If you only collect bricks, you have something, but you cannot live inside it. In the same way, if you only collect words, you have knowledge, but you may not have speaking power. Speaking needs ready structure. Speaking needs flow. Speaking needs a sentence that can come out quickly. This is why your second tip is very powerful. Learn sentences, not just words. Do not only write tired. Write, I am tired today. Do not only write practice. Write, I practice English every day. Do not only write understand. Write, I understand a little, but I want to understand more. Now you are not just learning vocabulary. You are learning how English works in real life. When you learn a full sentence, you learn grammar naturally. You learn word order. You learn rhythm. You learn meaning. You learn how one word connects with another word. For example, if you repeat, I want to speak English confidently, you are learning many things together. You are learning, I want to. You are learning the verb speak. You are learning the object English. You are learning the feeling confidently, but you do not need to sit and fear the grammar rule first. You can feel the sentence by using it. This is how real fluency grows. First, the sentence enters your ear. Then it enters your mouth. Then it enters your memory. Then one day, it comes out naturally. Here is a simple method you can use from today. Choose 5 useful sentences every day. Not difficult sentences. Not strange sentences. Choose sentences that match your real life. For example, I am learning English. I want to speak better. I made a mistake, but it is okay. Can you please repeat that? I need more practice. First, read each sentence slowly. Second, understand the meaning. Third, repeat each sentence 10 times. Fourth, close your eyes and say it without looking. Fifth, change one word and make a new sentence. This last step is magic. I want to speak better can become I want to listen better. I want to write better. I want to think better. I want to answer better. Now one sentence becomes many sentences. And please do not think simple sentences are useless. Simple sentences are the road to strong English. Many learners run after big words, but they cannot say small sentences with confidence. This is like trying to build the roof before building the walls. Start with the sentences you need every day. Talk about your morning. Talk about your food. Talk about your feeling. Talk about your learning. Talk about your dreams. Say, today I feel nervous, but I will practice. Say, I do not know many words, but I can learn one sentence. Say, my English is not perfect, but my effort is real. These sentences are more powerful than random words because they are connected to your life and your emotion. Maybe you do not need more vocabulary today. Maybe you need to use the vocabulary you already know. This is a big truth. Many learners keep searching for new lessons because new lessons feel exciting. But real progress often comes from using old knowledge again and again until it becomes automatic. If you know the word speak, use it in 10 sentences. I speak slowly. I speak every day. I speak with myself. I speak without fear. I speak better than yesterday. Now your brain does not only know the word, your brain knows how to use the word. So from today, change your notebook. Do not make it only a word notebook. Make it a sentence notebook. Every new word must come with one real sentence. Every sentence must be repeated. Every repeated sentence must be used. This is how you move from silent knowledge to real speaking. And after you have useful sentences, do not keep them sleeping on the page. In the next step, you must train your ears and your mouth. You must listen. You must repeat. You must make English sound natural inside you. Chapter 3: Listen, repeat, and train your mouth every day. Many English learners can read a sentence and understand it, but when they try to say the same sentence, they feel stuck. Their eyes understand English, but their mouth does not move easily. Their brain knows the meaning, but their tongue feels heavy. Maybe this happens to you too. You watch English videos and understand many words. You read comments and understand the message. You open a book and understand the sentence. But when you need to speak, suddenly everything becomes slow. You start translating. You search for words. You feel nervous. You think too much. And then you stop. This does not mean your English is bad. It means your speaking muscles need training. Your mouth is not lazy. Your mouth is just untrained. And the best way to train it is very simple. Listen and repeat every day. Reading is powerful. Grammar is useful. Vocabulary is important. But speaking is a sound skill. You cannot become a strong speaker by only looking at words. You must hear English. You must copy English. You must repeat English until the sound becomes familiar. Think about a song you heard many times. At first, you did not know the words, but after listening again and again, some lines started coming into your mind automatically. You did not force them. You did not memorize them like a test. They entered your brain through repetition. English sentences can work the same way.
When you hear a sentence many times or repeat it many times, your brain starts remembering the sound, the rhythm, and the flow. Then, when you need to speak, that sentence comes faster.
This is why the third tip is listen, repeat, and train your mouth every day. You do not need 2 hours. You do not need a perfect teacher. You do not need expensive courses. Start with 10 minutes, but make those 10 minutes focused. Choose one short audio, one small part of a video, or 5 simple sentences. Do not choose something too difficult. If the English is too fast or too advanced, you will feel tired and lost. Choose English that is slightly easy for you. Easy practice is not weak practice. Easy practice builds confidence. When your brain understands the sentence, your mouth can focus on speaking it better. Here is a simple method. First, listen to one sentence without speaking. Just hear it. Second, listen again and notice the sound. Notice where the speaker stops. Notice which word is strong. Notice the feeling of the sentence. Third, pause and repeat slowly. Do not worry about perfection. Just copy. Fourth, repeat again with more energy. Fifth, repeat again without looking at the text. This small exercise looks simple, but it trains many things at once. It trains listening. It trains pronunciation. It trains memory. It trains confidence. And most importantly, it trains your mouth to move in English. This method is called shadowing. When you copy the speaker almost like an echo, The speaker says, I am trying my best. You say, I am trying my best. The speaker says, I want to speak English clearly. You say, I want to speak English clearly. At first, you may sound slow. Your voice may feel strange. Your accent may not match the speaker. That is okay. You are not trying to become someone else. You are training your own English voice. Your goal is not to sound perfect in one day. Your goal is to become more comfortable day by day. Comfort is the beginning of confidence. And please remember this beautiful truth. Your accent is not your enemy. Your silence is the real enemy. Many learners hide their voice because they think their accent is bad. They feel shy even when they are alone. They repeat one sentence, hear their own voice, and feel embarrassed. But why? Your voice is learning. Your voice is growing. Your voice is becoming stronger. When a baby starts walking, the baby falls. But nobody laughs and says, this baby is terrible at walking. Everyone knows the baby is learning. You must treat your English voice with the same kindness. Let it fall. Let it shake. Let it sound imperfect. But do not keep it silent. Now let me give you a powerful 10-minute routine. For the first 2 minutes, only listen. Let your ears become warm. For the next 2 minutes, repeat slowly after the speaker. For the next 2 minutes, repeat with emotion, as if you really mean the sentence. For the next 2 minutes, say the same sentence without audio. For the last 2 minutes, change the sentence and use it in your own life. For example, if the sentence is, I am trying my best, you can say, I am trying my best to learn English. I am trying my best to speak clearly. I am trying my best every morning. I am trying my best even when I make mistakes. Now you are not only copying, you are creating. This is where real speaking begins.
One mistake many learners make is that they listen too passively. They watch a full video and think, I practiced English today. But if you only watch and never speak, your listening may improve, but your speaking may stay weak. Passive listening is like watching someone exercise. It is useful to learn the movement, but your body will not become strong until you move too. So when you listen to English, do not only sit quietly every time. Sometimes you must pause.
Repeat, copy, speak, feel the sentence in your mouth. Make your lips, tongue, and breath work together. That physical practice is very important. Another mistake is changing the material too quickly. Today one video, tomorrow another video, next day another podcast. After 1 week, the learner has heard many things
but mastered nothing. Do not be afraid to repeat the same short audio many times. Repetition is not boring when you understand its power.
Repetition is how the sentence becomes yours. The first time you understand. The second time you hear better. The third time you speak better. The 10th time your mouth becomes smoother. The 20th time you start feeling natural. This is not slow. This is deep learning. So from today, give your mouth a daily English workout. Even if you have only 10 minutes, use them well. Choose simple sentences. Listen carefully, repeat many times, copy the sound, copy the rhythm, copy the feeling, then use the sentence in your own life. Do this every day for 1 week, and you will feel something change. Your mouth will not freeze so quickly, your brain will not translate so slowly, your confidence will not feel so far away. And when your mouth becomes trained, English becomes less scary. After that, you need one more powerful thing. You need a daily system because motivation comes and goes, but a simple system can keep your English growing every day. Chapter 4. Build a simple daily English system and never wait for motivation. Many learners want to improve English fast, but they wait for motivation. They say, tomorrow I will start seriously. Then tomorrow comes, and they feel tired. They say, next week I will make a proper routine. Then next week comes, and life becomes busy. They watch one powerful video, feel excited for one day, and then stop again. This is not because they do not care. They care deeply. They want to speak English. They want confidence. They want better opportunities. They want to feel proud when they answer someone in English. But they make one mistake. They depend only on motivation. Motivation is good, but motivation is not always there. Some days you feel strong. Some days you feel lazy. Some days you feel hopeful. Some days you feel like quitting. That is why you need a system, not only motivation. A system means you already know what to do every day. You do not wake up and ask, should I practice English today? You already know, this is my English time. A system makes learning simple. It removes confusion. It removes overthinking. It helps you practice even when your mood is not perfect. This is very important because English does not grow from one emotional day. English grows from small daily actions repeated again and again. You do not need a big routine. You do not need 3 hours. You do not need 20 notebooks. You need a small routine that you can repeat even on a busy day. So the fourth tip is this. Practice English in small daily moments. Do not wait for a classroom. Your life is already full of English practice chances. When you wake up, say, today I will practice English. When you wash your face, say, I am washing my face. When you eat breakfast, say, I am eating breakfast. When you open your phone, say, I am using my phone. When you go outside, say, I am going outside. These sentences are simple, but they are powerful because they connect English with real life. When English enters your daily routine, it stops feeling like a difficult subject. It becomes part of your normal day. You can also use your feelings as English practice. This is very powerful because emotional sentences stay longer in the brain. Say, I feel nervous today, but I will continue. Say, I am tired, but I can practice for 5 minutes. Say, I made a mistake, but I am learning. Say, I do not speak perfectly, but I am improving. These sentences are not only English. They are confidence training. They teach your brain that English is not something to fear. English is something you can use to express your real life. And the fifth tip is the tip most learners ignore. Review and repeat instead of always searching for new lessons. Many learners jump from video to video. They start one course, then another course, then another app, then another teacher. They feel busy, but they do not feel fluent. Why? Because they are always touching English, but not holding it long enough. If you learn a sentence once, you may understand it. But if you repeat it many times, you can use it. That is the difference. Understanding is not the final goal. Speaking is the goal. And speaking needs repetition. Imagine you learn the sentence, I want to improve my English. Do not say it one time and leave it. Repeat it today. Repeat it tomorrow. Use it in different ways. I want to improve my speaking. I want to improve my listening. I want to improve my confidence. I want to improve step by step. One sentence can give you many sentences. One sentence can train your grammar. One sentence can train your mouth. One sentence can become part of your real speaking. This is how English becomes automatic. Here is a simple daily system you can start today. Spend 5 minutes learning useful sentences. Spend 10 minutes listening and repeating. Spend 5 minutes talking to yourself. Spend 5 minutes reviewing yesterday's sentences. That is only 25 minutes. But if you do it every day, your English will not stay the same. You will start feeling small changes. You will speak a little faster. You will understand a little more. You will feel less fear. And one day, a sentence will come out of your mouth naturally. You will not translate it. You will not force it. You will just say it. And in that moment, you will understand that your practice is working. So do not ask yourself, "Am I fluent today?" That question creates pressure. Ask better questions. Did I practice today? Did I repeat one sentence? Did I speak for 5 minutes? Did I review what I learned yesterday? These small questions build a strong learner. Fluency is not built by pressure. Fluency is built by daily proof. Every day you practice, you prove to yourself that you are serious. Every sentence you repeat becomes a small brick in your English house. Now remember the 5 tips. Stop learning English only like a school subject. Learn sentences, not just words. Listen and repeat every day. Practice in small daily moments. Review and repeat until English becomes automatic. You do not need to be perfect to begin. You need to begin to become better. Your English can improve fast, but only if you stop waiting and start using it today. Start small, stay regular, and let your daily system do the work.